Nick Isaacson presents Just the Two of Us.
The night of the raid arrived.
Jesus!
What?
The voice spoke again.
You forget it's there until it says something.
Dad's been pretty quiet the last 2 days. It wouldn't shut the hell up the day I met you all.
An electricity filled the air, tension that could be cut by a knife. As Atamaguchi's powers predicted, 4 would go under darkness: Pearson, Atamaguchi, Noah, and Watts. While Watts was dealing with his assassins, Atamaguchi found out the new date of sale would be at 1 a.m. on this very night, in a warehouse on the north side of the docks. Reeves, however, didn't show up to this warehouse with the KWG until 11:30 p.m., giving the crew an hour-and-a-half window to get in, grab the gun, and get out before Gambino shows up.
Well, how succinct, but you're forgetting the details.
What?
The voice again.
Well, just to be safe, let's go over the plan again.
Good idea, Mrs. Atamaguchi.
Mr. Pearson will be staying out here with the car, observing for any problems and waiting for us to get out.
And if anything goes awry, Noah will be able to read my mind. I can, yeah, but you'll be at the limits of my range, so if you can, try to get a little closer to the building when you try to contact me.
Noah, meanwhile, will be with me. We'll be searching for the location of the KWG inside the warehouse. Noah will mind read to both look out for guards and to determine its location.
I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting here.
You said you were on our side. And after all the trouble you've put me through, we're putting you to work.
Can do, boss.
I'll secure the KWG when we get to it. Noah opted not to have a weapon, but I'll be armed. And as for Watts...
Well, they know I'm here. I know you don't believe me.
Well, we just don't know, which is why we're siding with your caution here and assuming you're correct.
So I'll be the distraction. I can't do a whole lot with my arm this injured anyway.
Still, it's crucial that you can buy us time and then get out.
Getting the KWG would mean not only that the deal would not go through as Gambino wouldn't gain any unneeded power, but that Reeves too would no longer have a way to recruit new power users. Eventually, his influence would die down if Gambino didn't stop it entirely. Just a little good that Watts could do to make his town a little better. But still, his arm being broken and his injuries still not fully recovered, he was working at a severe disadvantage.
The prediction said it would be 6 people in there, right?
Yes. Are you able to confirm that, Noah?
Yes, ma'am. I've counted 6 different people thinking in there. 3 of them are on ground level, and 3 of them are on higher up. I'll try to focus in a bit more when we get closer to figure out which group has the gun.
Watts, I'm insisting again. You take a gun with you too.
I don't know. I just fired a gun for the first time in 20 years yesterday.
You don't have to use it if you don't need to, but I'd feel better about the mission if you had one.
Watts relented and took a gun anyway. He understood his arm was a liability and he needed some kind of an edge. He knew once guns started firing, things ended quickly, and he was hoping to draw this out as much as possible. But as he learned yesterday, sometimes it all comes down to the draw.
Okay, are we ready to go?
I'm good.
Let's go.
Good luck, everybody. Stay safe.
And with that, the trio would descend upon the warehouse in the cover of darkness. As they got to the building, Noah paused to focus on the thoughts inside. After a moment, he would point to Watts and motion to the ground, then to Atamaguchi and point upward. The KWG was upstairs. Watts checked the door. It was unlocked. Quickly, he opened the door and they poured inside, scouting the area. They noticed a stairwell to the right, and the pair would start that way.
Good luck, man. I'll try to pay attention to what's going on down here the best I can.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll make sure it all works out. Just get the gun.
Shh. The duo ascended the stairwell, leaving Watts alone. All alone. His nerves were high. Can he do this in this state? How should he go about this? Make noise and get them to hunt him? Or sneak in and try to take them out one at a time? They know he's there, so they're prepared for him. Sneaking in and taking out at least one person before things go south might very well be his best option. If possible, he could take a hostage. The warehouse was cluttered, rows and rows of storage and junk. Watts would have plenty of cover to maneuver with.
Okay, now where the hell are these people?
Boss says he's here, so keep an eye out for this guy.
Yes, perfect. We can finally get rid of this thorn. Remember not to let him close in on you. He's a big guy, and he even took down Matt.
No worries. Boss wants to see you, though, so I'll take over his guard.
The perfect scenario, almost too good to be true. Watts wouldn't know what power this guy would have, but being alone meant he could possibly use his gun to his advantage after all. He just had to wait for his moment. He needed enough time for the other guy to make some distance.
Now we just gotta wait for this asshole to come out.
Freeze, dipshit. One move and I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Shit, you got me.
That's right. Now tell me where Reeves is.
The boss? He's deeper in. Just don't shoot.
I won't if you just do as I say. What's so funny?
You have no idea what's in store for you, do you?
The man reached for his gun, but Watts was quicker.
What the hell?
It seems the trap laid out for Watts was already in motion. When he shot the man, he flickered out of existence as if to be an illusion. The bullet went right through him and blasted into a nearby crate. Watts could feel panic build. The tension was rising. He wouldn't know if this man's power would be to create illusions or if he was like some sort of ghost. He did feel as though he was being watched. There was no other option now. He had to shake it off and focus.
Okay, asshole. I know you know I'm here. I know you're here. Come on out. Let's settle this.
He was overthinking things before, but now he was coming to his senses. There was no way sneaking was ever an option. They already laid out the trap, and he knew he was walking right into it.
So if I'm walking into it, I'm gonna walk into it with intent. I'll turn it around on him. Come on out, Reeves. I just want to talk. You know you can't kill me, but I don't want to be hunted for the rest of my life. Maybe we can come to some kind of deal? Where are you?
I'm back here. You want to talk? Then stop sneaking around and just come back here.
Well, that sounds good to me. I just need to know what direction to go.
Watts took a deep breath, but his nerves were still high. Reeves was right here, and he couldn't afford to fuck this up. He proceeded to move toward Reeves's voice.
Though I am a bit annoyed, you killed a good worker of mine. But if you can make a good argument, I might not kill you.
Remember, my power is I can't be killed.
Then you'll definitely hate the other ideas I have for you. There's plenty of painful paths waiting for you, Watts.
The voice was nearby. Watts was coming up onto his enemies. He had to be careful, though, as there were 3 people waiting for him. He definitely didn't have an advantage, but he knew his mission wasn't to kill, just buy time and distract.
Here I am, asshole. Whoa, what the fuck?
Something immediately was wrong. Around the corner wasn't 3 people, it was 10. And they were all identical to the man he just failed to shoot. No sign of Reeves or the other man either, but he heard Reeves's voice. He was still close by.
Welcome to hell, Watts.
You can't scare me. You already revealed to me that they're a bunch of fakes. Now how about you come on out, Reeves?
There's not much to say, Watts. I can't have someone like you on my team. Too much trouble.
Well, after I came all this way to talk, that's it? I just came here to help.
Just to help? You tried to shoot me, Watts.
Well, I like my underlings to be a little dumb. I prefer them to be a bit more obedient. I need them to know that I mean business. And you fall into traps too easily.
I didn't fall for your trap. I'm not dumb. I knew what I was walking into here.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Noah.
What?
You seem to think the world revolves around you, don't you? Well, it doesn't, you scum. Of course I know Noah's here. I know he's off trying to get the KWG. And I know what he's gonna find up there will be his just desserts.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna thrash you.
Tisk tisk, Watts. You'll have to get me first.
A trap that ran deeper than Watts knew. What did Reeves have in store for the pair upstairs? Could he trust that they would be able to manage on their own? But before he could help, he had to deal with the problem in front of him. 6 fake henchmen stood in his way. Watts felt confident he could deal with them if they disappeared like the first one, but that was going to eat away at time. The very time Watts was supposed to buy reversed on him, and now he was up against the clock himself.
Okay, no problem. Your little guys just disappear. Did you forget?
Watts walked confidently to the closest man. They were sitting down on a chair and didn't flinch at the oncoming giant. Watts then gave it a playful smack in the back of the head with the pistol. The man disappeared, but not before giving Watts the largest shock of his life, dropping the gun. The other man from before walked out from behind some shelving.
Welcome to hell, Watts, an electric minefield. You even dare to move out of this area and you'll be facing the worst pain of your life. You may not be able to die, but let's see if we can paralyze you.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That fucking hurt. You fucking coward, Reeves. I'm not afraid of you.
Watts, fighting the pain, continued forward, anger and adrenaline being the main source of his resolve. But as he moved forward, one of the fake men dashed out to block him. Would simply touching him electrocute him? Would he disappear after that? Watts didn't have the luxury of experimenting here. He punched the fake and was electrocuted again. Falling backward a bit from his shock, Watts fell back into another fake, causing it to electrocute him again and disappearing that fake.
Fuck.
No, don't come after me, Watts. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'll die laughing when you electrocute yourself to death.
I'll fucking take on all of you assholes. I can't let you hurt my friends. I can't let you keep me caged any longer. I will live a life in the sunlight.
Oh, big words from a big man.
Let's see this asshole back it up. I hope you know you asked for this.
All other fakes came to attention and bounded for Watts. One after another, they tried to tackle him. Watts dodged the first one, letting it crash into another fake, electrocuting them, causing them to disappear. It started to click for Watts. They weren't immune to the shocks. Another one slammed into Watts' legs, causing him to drop to his knee. 4 more are left. Watts needed to avoid more damage. He was tough for sure, tougher than the average man. He's endured so much for so long, but his body was failing. There was one more left. He would have to make a move. That's when he saw the gun. It was all right there. He just needed to reach for it. The last fake was closing in. He grabs it.
Take this.
The gun was burning hot from the electricity it was hit with. He couldn't bear to hold on to it long enough to shoot it, so instead, he tossed it at the man to get the electricity to activate.
That's all you got, prick?
You're pathetic. Look at you. You're useless now. No gun, no arm apparently, and you're shocked to hell. You should see her face right now.
Well, Watts, you wanted to talk, and now here I am. Let's talk. Do you want to live the rest of your life chained underwater, buried alive, or do you think I could tear you into pieces and scatter you across the city?
Watts was in too much pain to answer anymore. He needed rest. The adrenaline was wearing out. He was giving in to the pain. Even if they thought he was immortal, he knew he wasn't. His friends weren't. His nerves never calmed. Is this where he dies? What will happen to his allies? There was an electricity in the air, and it was set to high voltage.